What is up, everybody? It's your boys, Bino and Nikki, and I don't know why this isn't showing here. Very weird.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro? Let's see if, alright, well, apparently our thing to donate has disappeared for this episode.
Okie dokie.
But you guys know that. You guys know the channels and all that already. All the hookups if you want to support the show.
Absolutely. It's Throwback Thursday, baby.
It is, and as I welcome everybody into the chat, why don't you bring up our first topic of a very patriotic woman saving the day with her legal registered firearm, B.
Yes, that is correct, my friend. A woman in West Virginia fatally shot a man Wednesday night. This is May 28th, by the way, because no one covered it, obviously, because it wasn't on CNN or any of them other news channels.
Didn't fit their criteria.
Yeah, but she fatally shot a man who began firing an AR-15 style rifle into a crowd of dozens. Charleston police identified the man as 37-year-old Dennis Butler. The people attending the birthday and graduation party outside Renaissance Circle apartment complex. So yeah, the woman attended the party, West Virginia party. She drew a pistol and fired on Butler, killing him. She was a legal gun owner, and you don't hear about this one, right? You don't never hear about this stuff. But yeah, she was a legal gun owner, and yep, she did. She fired on him and she killed his ass. That's what happened to him.
All right. So does it say what else? Like, how did it all start? The guy just
he just showed up at the party and just started going ballistic. They don't know anything about it. He just showed up there and just started shooting.
So another case of someone just walking. But at least in this instance, the woman had a registered gun, and she was able to put a stop to this.
Yes, she was.
That's more than we can say about a lot of these other shootings in the country.
Yeah, exactly. And that, the whole Texas thing. I mean, it's looking worse and worse for the Texas Police Department in Uvalde, Texas. The way they handle it.
Oh yeah, every day something new's coming out about that. I honestly feel like those kids in the school would have had a better chance if fucking Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey was in charge of that investigation instead.
No doubt, right? No doubt. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Hi, Heisenberg. How are you, buddy?
Hey, everyone else. How's everyone doing?
How's everyone doing this Throwback Thursday?
So I don't know if any of you guys saw that. I know me and B did not see anything about that until today.
No, I didn't. I actually stumbled across that
today. And that's
today.
because our good friends at MSNBC and CNN, it doesn't fit their criteria. So why should we hear about it?
So they won't cover it. Exactly.
But yeah, so I mean, it's nice to see that an American with a registered legal firearm put a stop to one of these instances. I wish we saw it more often.
I wish we did too. But yeah, so he showed up there. He had an AR-15, Dennis Butler, 37. See what else I can get on him here. The woman waited for police to arrive, and she and several witnesses cooperated with the investigation. Instead of running from the threat, she engaged with the threat and saved several lives last night. Chief of Detectives Tony Hazlett told News Outside Thursday. In an interview with Metro Police News Talk Thursday, Police Chief Tyreek Hunt said Butler was a convicted felon who had been to prison a few times.
Oh, really? You don't say?
Butler illegally possessed the AR-15 gun he fired.
Now, did she permanently put an end to this piece of trash?
She killed him.
Oh, good.
She killed him. She popped him one shot in the head.
Good. World's better off and safer today because of that.
Yeah, she killed him one shot to the head.
Well, I really wish it did happen more often, because then these crazy piece of shit people...
Xerox, how are you, buddy?
They would consider, if they realized more people were armed and were able to shoot them, they would stop doing these goddamn acts of terror.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because,
well, salute to that woman and her registered firearm for saving the day at that party. I salute you, ma'am.
Let's just say this right here. There's about, 300 million legal gun owners in the United States of America, with about $1 trillion worth of ammunition. And they're not the problem.
No, we know that.
Scumbags that are getting illegal guns, ghost guns off the street.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're like, stop selling guns. Like, the people buying guns, like legal guns,
legal gun owners are not the problem.
They're not. They get stolen. Some people do sell them. We'll say that and then report them stolen. But it's the people who are getting them secondhand. I mean, I agree with them wanting to change the law to 21, but nothing's going to change. We're still going to have the same situation. It's just hopefully.
Like I said the other day, dude. Illinois, Massachusetts, New York have the strictest gun laws.
I don't know about Massachusetts. You get a year direct for your first firearm charge.
They have strict gun laws.
That's not strict.
Buy them.
To buy them. Yeah, it's very, very hard to buy them here.
Buy them.
I know some laws, some states you can just go in with an ID. They don't even run your fucking name.
Maine,
yeah.
Texas, so you have to have an ID.
They don't even run your name. You just go in and buy it. Yeah.
Carry. But I also believe that, people ain't trying to rob or victimize people if they think they got a gun on them. Okay, they're going to be a little deterred from that if they people carrying a weapon with them. You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100% on that.
There's arguments both ways on that.
And that's why I'm a very strong believer in having an armed guard in every school.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think that, and we're going to say it again, mental health. These people, you can't just give guns. Mental health is the number one thing that's causing all these things because these people are mentally.
I'm getting a call right now from Scam Likely, fucking sons of bitches.
Scam Likely likes to call you.
Should we take the call live on air and fuck with them?
You should. You should see where they are.
Hello. 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 Scam Likely, are you there? They're not there.
I guess they didn't want to talk to you too badly. Huh?
They're just trying to hit their dial quota.
Probably a robocall.
Probably is.
Probably a robocall.
That or they're trying to hit their dial quota so they can go home.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Scumbags.
exactly what they're trying to do. There's a thing you can block them. I have it on my phone. There's a number you can press in and it'll block all Scam Likelies. But you know what you'll still get though? Fucking voicemails from them.
Dude, you know what
Just
else?
because it doesn't ring to your phone, you can have check your voicemail. You have like 10 of them from them.
You know what else? I didn't know either. Damn it! What the hell was I gonna say? It had something to do with. I forgot. I'm like totally out of it today.
I'll tell you one thing, and it's always the same thing.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Your car fucking.
Oh yeah, your warranty
or your student loan debt.
That's what I was gonna say. So it picks up like when you're calling from like an office with a phone tree.
Yeah.
That's when you get those Scam Likelies. Mm-hmm. But me and my wife have noticed it'll pop up for like doctor's appointments because it's picking up the phone tree in the office.
Yeah.
And like we won't realize it was actually a call we wanted until we get the voicemail.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm big about leaving me voicemails anyways. You know what I mean? I don't like to talk on the phone. I'm not a phone guy. That's not my thing.
I went about 5 years where I left my voicemail full on purpose so no one could leave me a message. Yeah. But now that I own my own business and stuff, like I kind of got to take messages, but you know what I mean.
You gotta kind of
got plenty of room in the old voice message.
I don't like communicating too often on the phone with people, but you gotta.
Yeah, just text me.
Just text me. I'd rather just text me. I'll text you right back.
Yeah, most of the time.
I might not answer the phone call, but I'll text you right back.
Yeah, Bino right here is the king of not answering and calling you back within 10 seconds. The king. Like it's kind of like I now I know like when I need to get a hold of him, it's almost like I'm paging him because like no, even when I call, he doesn't answer. He just calls back about 10 seconds from when I call. It's like paging him. I'm on. He's laughing. I'm on to you.
I'm like a fucking doctor.
I cracked the code here.
Cracked the code. That's what you gotta do. So now you know if you're gonna call me. I do not answer the phone. I got a big problem.
Yeah, I don't really. There's about 2 people I answer the phone for. Everybody else goes to voicemail.
You know what I mean? I don't answer the phone enough. Everyone says it too. Jesus, you ever answer the phone? But if I text you, wait, that's a different story. I don't gotta actually converse with you.
Now, other than that woman saving the day over there, we have one of America's government agencies getting hit with a $1 billion lawsuit by Simone Biles and other Larry Nassar survivors.
The gymnastic doctor.
Yes.
Piece of shit.
There's 100 other women, including the Olympians, that are suing. They're going after the FBI and someone else here. I forget.
Probably the college. Michigan State. They had something to do with it too. I would bet you it's Michigan State.
Yeah, they're suing $1 million from the FBI. After it allegedly mishandled its investigation into sexual abuses against Larry Nassar.
You know what that tells you? Is that they reported it.
They probably went.
Serious.
That's exactly what I think happened. Attorneys representing the Olympic gold medalist as well as gymnastic stars Ali Raisman and Michaela Maroney and approximately 90 other women announced Wednesday morning their intentions to file lawsuits against the FBI.
As they should.
According to the women and their lawyers, if FBI agents had properly investigated when they were first alerted to Nassar's behavior in 2015, they could have prevented him from targeting more women. The women are now seeking damages that'll exceed $1 billion. So that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Imagine that. Imagine a girl comes to you and and says, "Listen."
And it sounds like it was multiple girls.
Oh, absolutely, it was multiple girls. You didn't see his trial?
Yeah.
You didn't see his trial?
No, I did. I know. Yeah, I know he got convicted.
Yeah, this guy was a sick bastard, man. That's what I mean. Like that's like soul breaking trust, especially. Like,
I wonder why. So of course, they probably went to their supervisors, right? And I bet you it came from above. They probably we can't go after an Olympic doctor. Like, I wonder what their reason was for not You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't think any reason is good enough.
no, it's not. But you know exactly how it is when it's like a celebrity or something like that. Like I guarantee you, they went to their bosses and it came from above. Like, no, don't do anything. Yeah,
He just got swept under the rug.
guarantee you. Because I bet you there were hungry agents that wanted to make the case and like make an example of the guy, and I guarantee you those decisions came from above.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I think it's all it's all chain of command in the FBI. So if your superior tells you something, you got to shut it down. You got to shut it down.
Yeah.
Even though, no matter how you feel about it, you got to shut it down. You know what I mean?
And you know, if you go behind that person,
imagine that you know this guy's a piece of shit, and
and you're getting told to leave him alone.
You know, I could never work there because I'd have a problem. I'd be like, you know what, fuck you.
But yeah, I hope those girls get their money. I really do.
I do too. They deserve it.
What is? I'm pretty
They ain't
sure.
gonna change what happened to him.
No, Nasser's doing what? About 150 years.
He got a long time in prison. I don't know exactly, but he got a long time in prison. Piece of shit.
Let's see. I'm surprised it doesn't say it in this article.
That was at Michigan State. They were all the gymnasts from Michigan State.
So they set. Oh, so this same group of people that are suing the FBI.
Yeah.
They came to an agreement back in December with they reached an agreement for $380 million to settle the lawsuits they had against the U.S. Olympic Committee and U.S. Gymnastics.
Oh, so that's who else they sued? Was it Olympic Committee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they already reached an agreement on that.
Oh.
So what do you got? 100 people splitting 380 million, 38 million apiece from that. Well, you figure now the lawyers took their money, so they probably each got about 20 million apiece.
Yeah, well, the lawyers, I don't know how that goes on. 33%, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually about 33%.
33%?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's... I tell you, lawyers got the best gig in the world.
Yeah, you would think something like that. There's got to be a cap.
What, for lawyers?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's just fucked up.
No, I think they can charge whatever they want. Look at a defense lawyer, man. I mean, it's insane. Like,
oh, God, yeah.
Like with her, she can't afford to... They're saying now she can't afford to go to an appeal.
Yeah, I saw something too
She
that...
can't afford to pay it. She can't afford to go to an appeal.
Yeah, and I saw something...
And they said she will win an appeal.
Yeah, I don't think Johnny cares. Johnny already got what he wanted.
He wanted to publicly...
Even if it's an appeal or the judge says you don't have to pay it, it doesn't matter. We all know you're a piece of shit and you really
Johnny
are.
got what he wanted.
Yeah.
That she said that you can go ahead and try to say something, no one's going to believe you.
Next time she goes to pull off a Cleveland steamer, she'll think about it twice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No shit, man.
Stupid bitch.
No shit. Who's dating that chick again? Who's lining up for that toxic nut?
Yeah, I don't even think people would do it for the publicity right now. She's so yuck.
You know, what was the other one you were telling me about? They're going to court now. Brad and Angelina?
Brad and Angelina.
Well, that's pretty convenient. What do they think? Because they're pretty irrelevant now. What are they trying to? They're trying to.
You know, I will say, Brad Pitt.
That spotlight train.
In celebrity news, Brad Pitt is pretty unrelevant, but the guy still gets $25 million twice a year to do a movie. It does. Blows my mind.
It does, but she's a weirdo.
She's completely cooked.
A weirdo.
Like, completely. It makes me really wonder what these girls in Hollywood go through, because a lot of them seem to be fucking batshit crazy.
Yo, straight crazy.
Like, seriously. Like, is it drugs? Is it their ego? Like, she's a fucking another... Yeah.
Crazy. You know? Well, you understand this. Okay. Let's just think about Hollywood for a second, right? You got these people in Hollywood that are creative and they're into artsy and creative and basically really left-wing, liberal-minded.
Yeah.
And, wherever they're from, down south or whatever, let's say they're from Nebraska, they're ostracized, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their whole lives. They get to Hollywood, and it's like a melting pot of all the same people that are just crazy, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, everybody gets their way.
As you want.
Yeah.
And people just let it go in California. Like, what I love about California is the people of San Francisco, as left-leaning as they are, as liberal as they are, they recalled that DA.
They did.
Locking people
See
up.
ya!
They recalled his ass right out of there.
Yeah, I almost called you when I saw that, but it was late the other night.
Even
we had literally just talked about
this
it.
is how crazy these people are. Even liberals are saying, "Yo, this is too far, bro."
Yeah, I mean,
this is too far, bro.
When
people shitting on the sidewalks, too far.
When the people that are as far left
as you can get
start throwing people out and calling for them to come back and throw them out, we've gone way left here, people.
Way too far, brother. Way too far, brother.
I mean, they might as well just drive a race car because they're making a left turn.
Way too far. He got booted right out of there, man.
Yeah. See ya.
Dude, he didn't want to lock nobody up, brother.
Yeah, I know.
The crimes, okay, now, we all see this.
Dude, listen.
We see this where we live, too.
These people get away with murder, too. For him to actually get recalled, he had to have been a real special scumbag.
He was knocking nobody up, dude. Police were told to stand down.
I know.
For heinous crimes, whatever, they were told to stand down. They weren't arresting anybody.
It was nice to see that they did vote to recall it.
Walgreens were getting hit so bad that they had to close stores because of this.
Oh yeah, no,
They had to close stores because of this. That's how bad it got, brother. That's how bad it was. Unbelievable, bro.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
It was nice to see it. It really was.
It was, because even as far left as California is, especially San Francisco, they had enough of it. Like, these people were shitting on the sidewalks. They were booting up right on the sidewalk. You'd have to step over them. Like, who the hell wants to live like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who wants to see that? And then criminals just getting free reign, just free reign. So let me ask you this,
dude, up that way too. How's
this whole defund the police working out?
So yeah, up that way too is where all those smash and grabs started, like the flash mobs that would go in and rob the stores. Yeah, like it's totally fucked up that way.
Them.
No, they're just letting them go. You know, I actually saw one thing where they blamed it on the stores themselves.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because they said that they should have had
it out.
Yeah, and then of course the stores were like, "Well, do you not see everything that's happening? We're in the middle of a pandemic. We can't afford armed security."
Yeah, right.
Like, get the fuck out of here. More bozos.
Yeah, you know what though? But like I said, how bad has it gotten that a place like San Francisco that is so left.
Yeah, it's bad.
They can't take it.
It's bad, man.
They can't take it.
It's bad, and I just want all these fucking wackos to go away.
And here's the thing. Shame on you for being so liberal. Shame on you for thinking you can. Oh, everyone. No. Criminals deserve to be treated as criminals.
Oh yeah.
When they're injuring innocent people,
and literally,
they don't deserve to be pampered.
Tisk, go back to your street corner now. I can't arrest you. Like, listen, what the fuck is wrong with the world?
Listen, there's petty crime, there's this and that, but you can't just let it be a free for all, my friend. Then you have no structure, no
and that's
law,
basically
no order,
what.
And it was a free for all, and it got so bad.
Yeah, that's basically what was going on there.
Which the governor should have got recalled too, and I can't believe he didn't. But he ain't gonna win again, that Gavin Newsom, because he's another.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get recalled. You never know.
Close. It came close. They wanted him out of there, Bill. And now the next guy is that Gaston in L.A. The DA there. He needs to be
dude, yeah,
too.
him. He's another one.
He gets recalled out of there too.
Matthew McConaughey's twin.
No, that's Gavin Newsom.
Okay, I knew. I remember where it's okay.
Like him, right?
They're identical.
Yeah,
we looked at it the other day when McConaughey was on TV.
Yeah, he looks just like him. He looks just like him, bro. But that Gaston in L.A., the DA.
Yeah.
He needs to get recalled too, because their problem with the homeless is ridiculous, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, the homeless.
Ridiculous.
So me and you, our friend of the channel that does a lot of singing and stuff and lives out in
he's
Hollywood.
Out there. He knows. He sees it.
He actually does this thing on Skid Row. Skid Row is like a notorious like stretch for homeless people.
Yeah.
Like they're just living on the streets in their tents. Yeah. And he goes out once a month and does like blankets, feeds them dinners, like. And I was talking to him, and he said it's really bad. Like, and everywhere you go, it's just homeless people. Venice Beach, like they're taking over.
Well, because all right, let's think about this. You're not going to be homeless in the Northeast because
a lot of them travel that way.
They go there.
Yeah,
they go there for the weather, and they can just Hawaii has a big problem with it too.
Yeah, Florida.
They can live under bridges.
Yeah,
Florida not so much because you got a lot of snakes and gators and shit. You get yourself eaten.
Yeah, there's a couple parts of Florida that's pretty. There's a couple parts of Florida that it's pretty big in.
Yeah, but not like L.A., not like California.
Yeah, there's some stretches in L.A. that are crazy.
I don't know if he's still there. I think he might have retired with Sheriff Joe, Arizona. They lock people up for shit like that.
I'm not too familiar with Sheriff Joe.
Joe Arapia?
No.
Arizona?
No.
Oh, look that guy up, dude.
I will.
Dude, he had camps out in the desert. Locking people up. They were in camps.
Okay. Yeah, so I did see a documentary.
He would make them wear pink suits to embarrass
check this shit out. Yeah, they weren't wearing pink in the documentaries I saw. No.
Sheriff Joe, he's born here.
So they weren't wearing pink in the documentaries I saw, but it was a documentary on Vice, and like they were literally like pop-up prisons.
In the desert.
Yeah, there was no air conditioning, nothing for these guys. And he was sending a lot of young kids there to try to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
And it did look like a pretty shitty fucking place to be locked up.
Sure, it's a shitty place to be locked
up. Yeah, no AC, middle of the desert. There was literally like a pop-up, like an army base almost, like you'd see in the desert.
Yes, you know. There ain't no good place to be locked up.
No, God no. God no.
But that's a little extreme, being locked up.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think. I mean, in the documentary they were saying too that
about scorpions.
A couple of kids had died from heat stroke.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Desert.
And so that must be the sheriff they were talking about. How he was coming under like fire for all this shit happening.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but like the people in City Hall and shit were like, crime is down.
Oh, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, they didn't care. They were sweeping the few bad incidents under the rug because it made a hell of a difference.
They absolutely don't fuck around over there, brother. you do some shit out in Arizona, man. You go to prison. I know a guy that did some time out there.
Yeah.
It ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah, no, Cali, Arizona, a lot of
no
Mexican mafia and shit out there. Yeah.
Joke, bro. You go to prison out there, man.
Texas, like out there. Yeah, those are states I don't want to go to jail in.
The difference is out there is even if you're not gang affiliated.
Yeah, you're white. You're white. That's it.
No,
like
no matter what you are.
your decisions. Yeah, your decisions
white,
made
Spanish,
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, your decision's made for you. You stick with your owner. That's it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get done. That's it.
All right. Well, I know I sent you this the other day too. Anybody out there see the boxer? They stopped his fight because he was out of it. Like he actually went after the referee. He was 24 years old, and a couple days after they stopped the fight,
Nigerian, right?
Yeah, he wound up passing away. South African boxer Simiso Baluthias, who became disoriented during a fight over the weekend. And if you watch the video, it is wicked scary. Like, the guy was so lost.
You just showed it to me. I thought it was the guy that got knocked down. It wasn't. It was the other guy.
No, yeah.
He was standing there, and then he like started charging at the ref to box the ref.
And then the ref got out of the way.
Out of the way, and then he was just sitting there swinging at the air.
Yeah.
He was out of it. He was disoriented like nothing.
They confirmed the Auckland News Wednesday morning, saying he passed away on Tuesday night at a hospital in Durban.
Brain hemorrhage?
He was just 24 years old. He had initially been hospitalized on Sunday following a terrifying scene in a boxing tournament. Video from the fight. He later collapsed in the ring.
It's a brain hemorrhage, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to read fast. Internally, and it was discovered he had a brain injury and was internally bleeding in the brain. Yeah.
Brain.
It's unclear when, where, and how he suffered this injury. Well, really?
Well, it happened in the boxing ring, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah,
What
I
do
mean,
you think happened?
you don't. You hear it all the time. Like they worry about like guys' heads and stuff in boxing.
Yeah.
I wish the guy's family the best. It was definitely scary as fuck to
You know what
see.
you're getting into when you get into boxing or professional boxing.
I just thought that was something to touch on here, just because I mean,
a
lot of kids want to get into
other
boxing. Make
sports,
sure you protect
Other
yourself.
sports, they wear helmets and stuff like that. Boxing, you gotta get pounded on your head for
Yeah.
however many rounds you're in there with them. 10, 12, it could go 2 rounds. And it doesn't matter. It could be one punch.
Yeah, it really could be.
Screw you.
One punch could end your life.
But I know that they've proven the accumulation of punches over time.
Yeah.
That's why these guys, when they're not boxing no more, they're a little punch drunk.
Yeah.
Is because the accumulation takes it. Because they probably get concussions every fight, bro.
It's like think about it. It's like think about people with wet brain from drinking nonstop. It's the same thing, getting beat in the head nonstop. Like your brain can't breathe.
Over and over and over, repetitive, and it bruises. What happens is it bruises your brain. And then you keep fighting, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
And then you'll see too. I think it's actually cool.
Their motor skills.
Christopher Nowinski, the old WWE superstar, he owns that brain thing. Yeah.
But they can only look at it when you're dead.
Right, but at least it's cool that like families of these athletes are donating their brains because it's helping them do a little bit of work for now.
I get it, but they can't detect it till you're dead.
Right. I mean, hopefully that'll change eventually. But I mean, at least now they get to do some studies on it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's really not going to help anybody.
Yeah. No, I know.
Unless they start banning, physical sport activities.
Unless they use the research to try to figure out a way to detect it ahead of time.
Yeah, but they've been doing it so long. I don't think.
Yeah, probably like 10 years. I want to say like it was like
about 10 years.
Yeah, like maybe a little longer, like when Benoit died, because didn't they do that for him and his parents?
15 years.
Yeah,
maybe?
His parents donated his brain.
Yeah, but I don't. They can't detect anything.
Yeah, and back then it was like kind of unheard of.
Yeah,
like I remember him.
Yeah, like an 85-year-old man.
And they say too he did that flying headbutt all the time.
Plus, I'm sure the steroids didn't help him.
Yeah, God no, that shit fucking.
The roid rage and shit, Okay, there's another thing. Okay, so you mean to tell me that nobody had red flags on him?
No, dude. Everybody says he was a great guy, great father. Like everybody says he was the last person they would have thought to do that.
Yeah, but he must have been happening behind closed doors and no one knew it.
Yeah, it had to have been. There's a lot of weird shit around that too. Like there's still a lot of people that say the house was broken into and he was murdered. Like Chavo Guerrero got some weird text.
He did it.
Do you ever see this stuff Chavo said about that?
No.
So Chavo was getting like texts and he got a phone call from him and it sounded like there was somebody else there, like, and Benoit like forced out like, Chavo, I love you, bro. Like, and it's just weird shit.
When you're losing your mind like that, you're gonna do weird shit.
Yeah, like
I don't think there was anyone else. They pretty much investigated that. They did it.
And you know what was weird too?
Because they proved
that
his wife and his kid were dead days before him.
So the wife, though, somebody updated her Wikipedia that she was dead like 48 hours before she.
Yeah, because she was already dead.
Right, but it hadn't been. Nobody knew that yet.
He probably did it.
It's no, they actually traced it. They actually traced it back to who did it. It was a couple teenagers who said they did it as a prank. That's just fucking random, though.
That is pretty fucking random.
Yeah, wicked
But
fucking random.
they did prove that they were already dead a day or two ahead of him.
Yeah.
He did it and then placed their bodies. Like,
Yeah, he hung himself with his fucking gym equipment. Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming. Like I know people said that. Oh, I didn't know. They didn't know. And McMahon put out that whole tribute thing and it took that right down. But
Yeah, because they didn't even know either. They just knew he was dead, and then they didn't get all the news reports and stuff until after Raw that night.
I saw a thing.
There's a few good documentaries about that.
I saw a thing that he never got over Eddie Guerrero dying.
Yeah, that was one thing that bothered him a long time.
Like a breaking point for him.
That was one thing that really bothered him for a long time.
Well, it wasn't he? It was only like a year and a half later that he did that.
Yeah.
And he died, and then he did this. It wasn't long.
Yeah, it was within a couple of years. Yeah.
So he didn't really grieve too long.
That could have been the one thing that really just he could have been going crazy, and that could have just been the one thing that really sent him. Yeah.
Sent him over the edge. Well, you figure, they said afterwards that his brain was like an 85-year-old man.
Yeah.
He was steroided up like a maniac.
Oh God, yeah.
And then and then his father, and I get it, it's your kid. I get
he had like
6
months.
15.
No, like 6 months prior when he was the U.S. champion, I believe, and he lost the title, but it was a punishment because he failed the drug test. Yeah, he was suspended for like 90 days because of roids.
That's the thing too, and I heard that someone.
But there was also
I forget who it was.
There was like
some
16
senator or something was trying to. Did the WWE has to start
so
revealing when they fail these tests?
Yeah,
because
so
they don't reveal it to
hold on.
athletic commissions or something.
Let's talk about this guy.
Okay.
So this gentleman, he ran and got elected, and while he was running, his whole thing was he would keep like every other week or so he would put out a tweet. Vince, TikTok, I'll be in office soon. I'm coming for you. He wants all the wellness test stuff changed.
Yeah.
He wants Vince to give these guys insurance. Like this guy, I forget what he is.
Well, they should be unionized because they're not independent contractors, dude. Independent contractor means you can work for anybody. When you sign with him,
I think he was a congressman.
You can't work for anybody. So you're not an independent contractor. That's big bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know? Eric's
it's big bullshit that they're independent contractors. That's insane, dude. They're not independent contractors.
Dan Rometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running for Congress. He ran and got elected in Texas.
You know what the problem is?
What?
Your buddy. Who's the guy you love? Who you want coming back in 2024?
Yeah, he won't let anything happen to Vince.
It's his boy.
Yeah.
It's his boy.
We are, and I guarantee you that's why nothing happened already.
Exactly why.
And that's why Vince also got the deal that he got during COVID, but it helped out other wrestling companies too.
Yeah, exactly.
What else we got now?
That's the thing. But if you ask me, they should have a union.
Oh yeah, so Selena Vega,
they should have a union.
She was fired like 2 years ago now. She's back now, Queen Zelina.
Yeah.
And when she got fired, she took a meeting. Like she caused a whole bunch of noise because she took the SAG committee.
Yeah.
The people that do TV insurance.
SAG-AFTRA, yeah.
So they're like the people. Dog the Bounty Hunter has his health insurance through.
You have a card.
They had a big meeting with her because she wanted to
join SAG.
Yeah, and she made a bunch of noise about it. And finally, they hired her back at like a super high salary. They probably told her cut that shit.
There's
you
a few
can come
states,
back.
I don't know which ones they are off the hand.
There's some things they have to follow,
there's some states that they don't even go to because they have to go to the athletic commission. And they don't want to deal with it.
And it's not just it could be a town too. There's a couple
they make
little
them go
towns.
To the athletic commission and regulate it, and he doesn't want to be regulated.
New York is like that now. They have to weigh their drug tests. Yeah,
he doesn't want to be regulated.
What else we got for sports?
But that was the big thing when he admitted that it was fake. He had to.
Well, yeah, because that was another.
He had to go to athletic commissions and it would have been regulated.
Yeah.
Guys, they could suspend guys. You know what I mean? Take their they'd have to be licensed. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They'd have to be licensed, and they don't want to go through that.
No, of course they don't.
You got a monopoly. He's got a monopoly. Dude.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to go through that. But when you become a public company,
wrestling's a lot different.
to.
Yeah, wrestling's a lot different now. Though there's plenty of other places you can go and make really good money.
No, there is. There is. But he had such a monopoly for so long on it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he did.
You know?
He definitely.
But
you
know, I saw a thing with Eric Bischoff, and he said that in the '90s, Vince McMahon would call Ted Turner all the time, telling him the things that they're doing are grotesque. And,
I know.
Making it look bad. And, like, who are you, the moral police, Vince McMahon?
You know, Ted Turner actually started the phone call war when he
called him and said he's in the wrestling business.
Yeah, and Vince
said, "I'm in the entertainment business."
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the wrestling business, Ted. I'm in the wrestling business.
No, he said I'm in the entertainment business.
Or yeah, whatever it was.
Entertainment business. That's all it is. I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
Entertainment.
It's a
You know what you're
scripted.
getting from it. You just
It's
hope
a
it's-
guy's scripted soap opera.
You just hope that it's written good, and WWE isn't written good anymore.
No, yeah, I mean that's
Not
one
like it
thing
used
I
to be.
love about AEW, man. They tell their
You
storylines
have to be
so
able to-
well.
If
Yeah,
they can tell, listen.
And that
it's
you
not
don't
like
get-
I don't hate wrestling at all. I liked it better in the old days. You know that. They had better storylines. They had better characters.
Yeah.
And it keep me interested.
And
now
another-
it just doesn't keep me interested.
Another thing I love about the way AEW does their storylines, and a lot of it has to do with they only have a pay-per-view once every 4 months.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get the same match 5 times, 5 pay-per-views in a row.
WWE's famous for it.
Oh yeah, it's because they have to fill all that TV time.
Sure, and they got obligations. With
Yeah.
people, whether it's Fox, whether it's Saudi Arabia, they got obligations with people.
Yeah.
Like Saudi Arabia picks and chooses who they want there,
Well, yeah, that's
who they want to see.
They get to pick to a certain extent. Like that's why I'm sure Austin after WrestleMania they're going to want to see him. It'll like Shawn Michaels. The only reason he came back was because he made $8 million for that one match in Saudi.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
It's because every time they go to Saudi, they get something like 300 million. So
Sure, yeah.
so Jericho said after he wrestled in the Tokyo Dome against Omega for New Japan,
Yeah.
when 2 years later when the New Japan contract ran out, he did that greatest Royal Rumble ever, which was in Saudi.
Yeah.
The check he got for that was bigger than his biggest yearly year to date for WWE. He got a check for that one event that was more than he had made in any year working for Vince.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
He said he looked at the check and was like, I think I owe you some of this, and they were like, no man, that's your Saudi check.
Well, that's a thing too. You know, a lot of people are under the misconception that Vince takes great care of these guys monetarily. They don't. Dude. Look at who makes.
Yeah,
money.
some of them get
No, the
paid
guys
really
on top
well.
get the money.
Yeah.
The other guys, I mean, some of them $200,000. You know, that's what they're making
Yeah,
for the
so
year.
they're on their last where all the sponsors and where all the investors could, and the last investor.
Board meeting.
So in the last, they have an investor call every quarter,
Yeah, you have to.
and in the last one, the question was asked, where are we at when it comes to like payroll costs?
Yeah, I want to keep them.
And Triple H said the least someone makes here is $500,000 a year when they come up to Raw or SmackDown. So $500,000 a year.
The girls don't make that.
Was he's according to him, everyone
A
does.
couple girls make like $200,000 a year. I looked it up one time. Like they only make like 200. That's not including what they get for the royalties for the.
Yeah, and they get their
merchandise
royalties
stuff.
like
So maybe then it would add it up to that.
Maybe.
Their base pay, I don't think is that. You know what I mean? But here's another thing too, though. I mean, think about this. I mean, Fox is not happy with what they bought from them.
no,
$1 billion contract. They are not happy with that.
and you know what they did too.
They regretted it almost instantly.
So Fox made these demands like Brock Lesnar had to go to SmackDown.
Yeah, sure.
Brock showed up on the first week of SmackDown on Fox.
He ain't been back.
Won the title, and then he said, "I refuse to work on Fridays," and he was on Mondays every night after that.
So yeah, I know Fox like.
SmackDown is a better show than Raw, in my opinion.
And it's not that. I mean, what do
They need
call
to
it now?
do.
1, 2, 1,
I
3?
don't even know what the ratings are, but the actual wrestling and the
Yeah, it's
guys
better.
on
Yeah,
front,
it's
yeah,
better.
it's better.
It's better, yeah.
They need to do another draft. They totally it's totally one, and it's one sided towards Raw,
Yeah.
like with all the
Well,
superstars.
that's what they wanted.
But it sucks. Like they don't like. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing.
Well, number one, it's the creative writing. It's not that good, obviously. I mean,
Yeah, that's another thing. Paul Heyman's in charge of SmackDown, and Pritchard is in charge of Raw. That has a lot. Paul Heyman is a very good guy when it comes to putting TV together.
but and they're also handcuffed in what they can do. They ain't like the old days. Some of the things they can't cross those lines anymore. That's in Raw.
Well, they could if they want. They
Well,
don't
Raw could.
because
They could more on
they're
Raw.
a private company.
Because USA. Yeah, when they were private. They're
Right.
public now. They
They're
can't do
public.
it.
They don't. That's why there's no blood or none of that
Yeah,
anymore.
they can't do it anymore. Curb stomps. None of
Yeah.
that. They got rid of it.
Well, no, they still. Yeah, he brought the curb stomp back, but it's not. They
I
changed
saw,
the name
I saw,
of it.
I saw him chair Edge last week, and it was
The
worst-
concerto.
Dude, it was the worst chair shot I ever saw.
That-
It was
that's
so blatant
because-
you could see how much
Yeah,
he missed him.
so
Like, what
that's
are you doing?
what they did to Edge. That's what Edge did for years to put guys out for a
Yeah.
long time.
But no, but the way
Yeah, it was
they didn't
wicked
execute
fake.
it good at all. It was
No.
terrible. It was terrible. You could blatantly see he hit the ring. It didn't go
Edge
in
does
there.
it when Edge does it. It's really good.
He can sell it.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing. This guy didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, I saw that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Wasn't it horrible?
Yeah. What do we got? We got Game 5 for the Rangers tonight. Is it Game 5?
Game 5.
Game 5, 2-2.
Yeah, they might be in trouble, dude.
I don't think so. They're in MSG. I think they're going to win.
Listen, they only got one penalty called against them. I mean, they
That's
only got
all right.
One power play chance last week. That's how they scored.
All right. Well, they're
Last
back at
game.
home tonight. You know I'm pulling
They
for them for you.
I know they can't score 5-on-5 though. They can't.
Well, they must have did something. They made it this far.
Well, they were getting calls. They weren't getting the calls the last 2 games.
I think they win tonight back in the Garden.
I think it'll juice them up. I hope they win. If they don't win tonight, it's over.
They got to jump out early.
Yeah, they have to win tonight.
Yeah.
If they don't win tonight, it's
No.
over.
You said that they had to do. Didn't they come back from down 3-2 last series?
Yeah, they did. But how much are you going to keep doing that?
Good point.
No, because if they lose tonight, they're at home. Then they got to go back to Tampa.
Right. It's
Or
now
they-
it's
or
1-1.
Yeah, so they got to win tonight.
Now, do we have another 3 days in between the NBA Finals games again? I mean, this is absolutely
you know what?
ridiculous.
And they said why they were doing it too. It has all to do with money.
Yeah, it's for more advertising money.
No, tomorrow, 9:00.
All right, so I'm actually going to say tomorrow night the Warriors do win in Boston. They tie at 2-2. I figured that each team would win one on the road.
You know what?
I'll be honest with you. Both teams, they have not played like championship caliber
Well,
teams.
the Celtics
Both
defense
teams,
has.
yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Williams, you know what the X factor
Not
is?
game 2, they didn't,
You know what the
and
X
not the first 3 quarters of game 1.
You know what the X factor is?
What?
Robert Williams.
Yeah, he's having a good
destroying
series.
them down low. They have no answer for his defense. They have nothing for him.
But I figured each team would win one
Klay
on the
Thompson
road.
has to do something.
Yeah, they're not. He has to, or they're not going to win.
They're not going.
But I did.
Celtics win tomorrow. It's over.
Yeah, I figured each team would win on the road though, at least once in the other person's house. Like I
What
still
did you tell
think
me
it's.
earlier? They might not what?
There's a chance they could not go back to San Francisco, but I think it will.
You think so?
Yeah, I still think it's going 7 games.
I don't think so. I've been watching the play.
I just hope we can get some better basketball these next few
I've
games.
been watching the play, and I think the Celtics got it.
Yeah, they might. You never know.
Nah, we don't know. I mean, hey, we're only here making predictions, brother. We don't know anything.
But
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I think Golden State wins. I think Golden State goes back home down 3-2. But I think it's still going 7.
You think so?
I do.
I don't think they go back home. They're gonna go back home, but there ain't gonna be a game play.
Yeah, no, I think
That's my prediction.
they'll there'll definitely be
That's
another
my
game in
prediction,
San Fran.
because, I mean, I want to see something here. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's 2-3-2.
Well, Thompson got 25, so he didn't do too bad. Wiggins at 18, but the big guys ain't doing nothing. Like I said, Robert Williams is destroying them down low. 10 boards, 8 points, but they don't got the blocks here. But he had about 4 blocks. Did you see that?
Oh no, Game 5 is back to Golden State.
So it's 1-1-1 then.
Yeah, that's new
So then it'll
because it's
definitely
the
be week in
NBA.
between.
The NBA Finals have. Yeah, so they play tomorrow, which is Friday, and then they don't play again until Monday night.
Yeah, and okay.
And then
Monday the 13th,
and then
Thursday the 16th,
Thursday, and then so
Sunday
yeah,
the 19th will be Game 7.
yeah. So it is 3 games in between every day except this one.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
So we'll let you know. We'll make our predictions for Game 4 tomorrow night. You got anything else for these guys today?
Maybe.
Please remember to subscribe to our channel if you guys aren't
Hit the
subscribers.
like button.
Share the video. Hit the
Hit the
bell.
notification. We do not have our thing up for our PayPal or our Cash App today. We had some technical difficulties with that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's not on the screen.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know why.
saying that it is, but clearly it's
So
not.
definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Hit the notification button. Comment. Even after this live is over, if you want to comment on something, we'll answer you. Other than that, no, I don't got nothing, brother. See you tomorrow.
You guys have a great day. We'll catch you guys tomorrow before we're out of here for the weekend.